Long before Spain claimed the Philippines, this land was already alive with powerful kingdoms and thriving civilizations. These were not primitive islands. They were bustling centers of trade, culture, and leadership. In the south, the Rajanate of Butuan flourished along the Agusan River. It was known as the Land of Gold, where even the common people owned ornaments made of pure gold. Ancient Chinese records describe Butuan's majestic ships, the legendary Balangay, sailing to distant lands, trading gold, pearls, and rare forest goods with China, India, and the powerful Srivijaya Empire of Indonesia. Meanwhile, in the north stood the Kingdom of Tondo, a rich and strategic realm along the Pasig River. Its rulers, known as Lakans and Datus, held great influence over trade in Manila Bay. Tondo was so well known that Chinese emperors officially recognized its leaders, granting them status as foreign dignitaries. Across the islands, other realms thrived. Maynila, Mai and Mindoro, Sulu, and Cebu, each with their own systems of law, religion, and diplomacy. These ancient societies had their own scripts, their own beliefs, and a sense of identity that connected them to the wider world. So before the Spanish galleons ever arrived, the Philippines was already a crossroads of civilizations, a golden archipelago standing proud at the heart of Asia. Hidden beneath the soil of the Philippines lies a glittering secret, a reminder of a golden civilization that once existed. Long before colonizers arrived, the islands were known across Asia for one thing: gold. Gold was everywhere. In the ornaments worn by nobles, in the tools used by artisans, even in the burial treasures of the dead. Early explorers and traders wrote about Filipinos dressed in gold jewelry from head to toe. One Spanish chronicler even described them as people who walked in the light of the sun. Archaeologists have since proven those stories true. In 1917, a farmer in Agusan del Sur unearthed a breathtaking artifact: the Golden Tara, a 21-carat gold statue of a goddess believed to be over 1,000 years old. Then came the Surigao treasure, a collection of ancient necklaces, armlets, and ceremonial masks, all crafted with astonishing precision. These discoveries reveal that the Philippines was once a center of gold craftsmanship, trade, and spiritual artistry. The people of these islands were not mere traders; they were masters of metallurgy, creating sacred objects that reflected their deep beliefs and refined culture. Some historians even believe the vast gold wealth mentioned in early Chinese and Indian records came from these very islands, a golden archipelago shining in the middle of the Pacific. The gold of the Philippines wasn't just treasure, it was proof. Proof that our ancestors lived in a world of abundance, beauty, and pride long before the world even knew their names. Long before the alphabet we use today, our ancestors had their own written language, a flowing, elegant script called Baybayin. Every curve and symbol carried meaning. Every stroke told a story. It was proof that ancient Filipinos were not just warriors and traders, but thinkers, poets, and record keepers. Baybayin wasn't just for communication, it was a sacred art. Each symbol represented both sound and spirit. People carved it on bamboo, inscribed it on leaves, and etched it onto stones. It was a living language, used in love letters, prayers, and even official records of early kingdoms like Tondo and Butuan. When the Spaniards arrived, they were astonished. Chroniclers like Father Pedro Chirino wrote that nearly every native Filipino could read and write in Baybayin, men and women alike. This was centuries ago when much of Europe's population was still illiterate. But as time passed, Baybayin faded into silence. The colonizers introduced the Latin alphabet, and with it came the slow erasure of our ancient script. Yet the echoes of Baybayin never fully disappeared. Symbols were hidden in church carvings, secreted in family heirlooms, and preserved in the songs and chants of mountain tribes. Today, a quiet movement is bringing it back. Artists, historians, and everyday Filipinos are rediscovering the script of their ancestors. Some believe that lost scrolls, ancient writings, and sacred texts still lie buried in caves and forgotten temples across the islands, waiting for the right hands to uncover them. Baybayin is more than letters. It's a key to who we once were and who we might become again. Even in our modern world of skyscrapers and screens, the ancient spirit of the Philippines is still alive, hidden in our mountains, whispered in our rituals, and remembered in our legends. Across the archipelago, countless mysteries remain unsolved. Deep within the misty ranges of Mount Banahaw, locals speak of sacred caves that guard relics from another time. In the Cordilleras, the Ifugao rice terraces, carved perfectly into the mountains over 2,000 years ago, still leave experts wondering how such precise engineering was achieved without modern tools. In the south, the tribes of Mindanao keep their ancient rituals alive. Dances, chants, and ceremonies passed down for generations. Many believe these traditions connect them to the same kingdoms that once ruled the islands, preserving knowledge older than any written record. And then there are the legends of golden ships buried beneath rivers, of enchanted beings guarding hidden treasures, of ancient spirits that still watch over the land. To some, these are just myths, but to others, they are clues, fragments of a history we've yet to fully uncover. Because the Philippines is not just a land of beaches and beauty, it is a living museum of untold stories. Beneath every mountain, under every wave, there may still be secrets left behind by our ancestors, waiting to be found. The ancient world of the Philippines didn't vanish. It lives on in our blood, our language, and the stories we tell. Perhaps the greatest secret of all is that we are still part of that ancient legacy. If you enjoyed this journey through time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more untold Philippine stories, because sometimes the past still speaks. You just have to listen.